Hey everybody, Tom from PC Gamer here at DreamHack. I just got a chance to try out two different 240Hz monitors. I got to try the BenQ XL2540 and the Asus ROG Swift PG258Q. Now both of these monitors are 1080p, they're 24.5 inches wide, and they are TN panels at 240 Hz. This is my first time ever using a 240Hz monitor. They're kind of the new hotness right now within monitors, and I was really interested to see if I was actually going to be able to tell a difference between something like that and like a 144Hz monitor or 120. And what I can say is, yes, I definitely did see a difference, but I'm not sure if it's a difference that I'm willing to sacrifice things like an IPS panel for. So obviously, refresh rate is going to be a lot more important to somebody who's playing Twitch shooters. But a BenQ rep actually told me that only certain games can even run that high of a frame rate, and even then, you need a system that can actually play the game at 240 Hz. I did have the opportunity to switch between about 120 frame rate average and then above the maximum, so I got to see the two right next to each other. And in Overwatch, I can definitely say I saw a difference. It wasn't like a subconscious difference either. Like, the animations looked faster, the mouse felt a little bit more responsive. It was something that I could tell between the different frame rates. That being said, I had to turn off all of the anti-aliasing to hit that frame rate on a GTX 1070 graphics card for Overwatch. So, you know, it's something where you're gonna hit those frame rates, but only if you make sacrifices to do so. And like I said, one of the biggest sacrifices I'm not sure I would make is only TN panels are available at this refresh rate right now. And the difference between TN and an IPS panel is pretty huge to me, bigger than the difference between a high refresh rate and a low refresh rate, or even a normal refresh rate. The BenQ monitor specifically, while I was playing CSGO on it, didn't look bad, but the BenQ monitor, when I was playing Overwatch on it, the colors looked very, very off. They looked pretty muddy. The Asus panel looked better, but still, it was noticeably worse than an IPS monitor. That's just something that people are going to have to come to terms with if they want this. So the question of, is the 240Hz worth it? Does it make a difference? I think it depends on the type of gamer you are. If you really, really want that refresh rate and you really, really want to be playing these games as high as you possibly can, then yeah, you can get this and it will look good and you will notice a difference and you will like it. But if you have different priorities in that, it's probably not worth dropping to 1080 and dropping to a TN panel just to get the 240, when you could get a 1440 monitor at 144 Hz or an IPS monitor at something like 60 or 72. So this was just a first impression, just right here on the show floor. We're going to try to get these monitors as well as the other 240Hz options into the office to test out more extensively, give you a final verdict later at PCGamer.com.